Hello everyone, welcome to our next tutorial. Today we're going to make a purchase for our store. Alright, so we do that by going to my stores. Right, you click on the store you want to make payment. The first thing we have to do is to check the domain availability. This is to check if that domain is available. All you just do is to click on the button and then you wait for it to do the checking. And eventually the domain you have chosen is not available, you'll be prompted to enter a new domain, and on the spot it's going to check if it's available for you, and if it's not, you'll still know. If it's available, you will also know, and then you can proceed from there. Alright, so this domain is available and now we are set to make our payment. All you just do is to click on the pay now, and this is going to initiate the payment model. Right, rest assured everything is secured. For the purpose of this video, we are currently on test mode, so no payment here would be debited from any actual account. Okay, alright, so there are more than 4 options available for you to make payment. You can use the card, USSD, bank, or bank transfer. If you have your ATM card, this is an option for you. If you want to work with USSD, it's also an option for you. If you want to go to the bank to make this payment, that's also an option. If you want to do a bank transfer, that's also an option. I personally love the bank transfer model, so you just copy the account number and make the payment, and you just click on add made payment. But in fact, when you're done with the transfer, the system automatically knows that you've made the payment and then proceeds. Okay, so I've made payment and there we go. Alright, so immediately that is done, you just need to wait a little and your store status should update. Okay, and let's see, that should be happening now. Alright, great. So your store status has updated to creating. At this point, you leave it to Qartwil. Qartwil is doing the installation of your store, and in a few minutes you will get a notice via email that your store has been created and active. As you can see, you're also notified that your next payment is due for this date, 5th of May, sorry, 28th of May rather. That's 1 month after now, and what you're to pay is 5,000. Okay, that is for people who selected the starter plan. If you selected the standard and premium, once you make your first payment, you won't be seeing this notice until the next year. Okay, so that being said, we'll wait for Qartwil to do their miracle and we'll be back. Alright, welcome back again. So now that we have created our first account with our store and we've made the first payment for our store, that is using the starter package. Remember, if you use the standard and premium, you only pay once and that's all for it. And now that we worked with the starter package, you can see that whenever you log in, you still get this notice that you have one store with upcoming installment payment. Okay, and you get the details of that particular store. Alright, now this store is currently active. Qartwil has done its magic. Okay, and you can see that the amount you've paid is showing right here. Okay, so you head on to my stores, you see that your store is active, and by then you can log into your store, view your store. You would have gotten all this information via mail, right? Your login information, your emails, your password, your store, everything about your store. You would have gotten it via mail, and proceeding from here is very simple. Okay, so you could wait till the next month to pay your next installment, or you could do that also right away. Qartwil does not allow you to just put all the amounts and then pay them all at once. You have to do them one after the other. So if you're ready to pay the next, you just click on the payment model. That's the same thing, only that this time the price is going to be different from 20, but this time it's going to be 5,000 as seen in the plans that was created. Okay, one thing to also note, if your payment model loads too long, it's pretty much an internet issue. Okay, you can do well to close the model, okay, and then start again. Secondly, if you have imputed your password and you've been debited, right, you've been debited but your store status is not updated, you can reach out to the Qartwil team via the contact form and everything will be sorted out. It doesn't take time with Qartwil, honestly. Okay, so you can see now 5,000. All right, and then you just selected the bank transfer. You just pay. It gives you the bank details. You put all of those, and you're good to go. That simple and that easy. Remember, if you're using your card, you have to input your card details and following all other payment methods. All right. So now that that has been done, you will notice that what is going to change here would be your next date of payment. So if you pay close attention, you would see that the date should be updated. Great. You can see now your next due date is now in June 28th. That's 1 month from your previous due date. Okay, if you head up here to your dashboard, you also know that your days has also changed from 30 to 61. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You keep doing that till you're done with your payment. And if you go to transactions, you can find your transactions right here. You can open them to see. Okay, and you're good to go. Payment for store subscription and instrumental payment. All right, all good. So that's pretty much it for Qartwil.